You know what's funny? A man won't always miss you when you're gone. He misses you when he feels your absence. There's a difference because sometimes you can stop texting, disappear for days, and he still doesn't feel it. But then one day you're still around, and suddenly he starts thinking about you more than ever. So, what actually triggers that? Let's talk about it. Men start missing you the most when your energy shifts in a way they didn't expect, not when you chase less just to play a game, but when you genuinely stop centering your world around them. Think about it. When you're always available, always replying fast, always adjusting, that you become predictable, and predictable feels replaceable. But the moment you start focusing on your own life, your work, your goals, your peace, that's when something changes. Now he's wondering, wait, what is she doing? Like, why does she feel different? It's not about disappearing, it's about becoming less dependent on his attention. Here's something a lot of people don't realize: men start missing you more when you stop over explaining yourself. No long paragraphs, no emotional essays trying to be understood, just calm, simple, grounded responses. Because when you're constantly explaining your feelings, you're trying to control how he sees you. But when you stop, you create space. And space makes people think. Now he has to process you on his own. Now he has to feel your absence emotionally, not just physically. This one hits deep. A lot of people stay stuck because they want closure. They want answers. They want clarity. They want one last conversation. But here's the truth: men start missing you the most when you stop chasing closure, when you accept what it is and walk away with your dignity intact. Because now, instead of you wondering about him, he starts wondering about you. Why didn't she fight for it? Why was she so calm? And that question stays in his mind longer than any argument ever could. This is where everything changes: not pretending, not posting for attention, but genuinely building a life you enjoy. When you start investing in yourself, your mindset, your routine, your growth, you naturally become harder to replace, because now you're not just someone he talks to. You're someone with a whole world of your own, and people feel that. They feel when you're busy chasing something meaningful. They feel when your happiness doesn't depend on them. That's when missing you becomes real. Let's be honest. We've all had moments where we reacted too fast, overthinking, over texting, over feeling. But here's the shift: men start missing you more when you stop reacting to every little thing, when you become calm, steady, and emotionally in control, because now you're not easy to read. And what people can't easily read, they naturally try to understand. That curiosity, that's what pulls them back mentally. This is important. There's a difference between creating drama and creating distance. Drama pushes people away, but calm distance, that makes people reflect. When you leave without chaos, without begging, without proving your worth, you leave behind a different kind of silence, and that silence feels louder than any argument. That's when he starts replaying things in his mind. That's when he starts missing not just you, but the way you made him feel. Ending, recap, and call to action. So if you take anything from this, let it be this: men don't miss you just because you're gone. They miss you when your value becomes clear in your absence, when you focus on your own life, stop over explaining, let go of needing closure, control your emotions, and walk away with calm confidence. That's when the shift happens. Not because you're trying to make him miss you, but because you've finally chosen yourself and that energy. That's unforgettable. Call to action. So here's something simple you can do tonight: take one small step back and put that energy into yourself instead, not to prove anything, just to grow. Because the right people don't need to be convinced. They feel your value naturally. Let's improve together.